Right, I assume I'm live. Hello and welcome. Not expecting anybody here just yet, but yeah, I want to talk about Windows and Linux. That's what I want to talk about tonight. Hello concurrent users, hang on, allow me to do the pop-out chat business. So we can have that over there like so. We can minimize this like so, and once this window decides to open, which it has, I can go to live chat. Now the thing that crossed my mind earlier, and why it crossed my mind I haven't got a clue, is Windows. Why has Windows crossed my mind? Well, it's Windows 95 really. Okay. Linux, as we all know, started in 1991, right, with the kernel. And around about 92, 93, the first distros come out. And if they did have X, they had, let me just take that. Well, basically, we had this. See this all sharpen heads a bit, I hope. It hasn't. Let me try and find another picture that, oh it has. This is TWM, this is Tom's Windows Manager. A 93, if memory serves, we had this, if it ever loads. There we go. We'll just take that as a picky. Oops, looks like I highlighted everything else there. Well yeah, we'll let that load. So we did have, let's get that. There we go. So Windows had this, which is a 3.1, very near 3. Wasn't that much difference between 3 and 3.1. After all, it was just a 0.1 release, right? Or 3.11, whatever. And in the Linux world, we had this. Yes. Yeah, I apologise for the Greek, the Greek title bar on this. But yeah, well, that's what we had. Both were themable, etc, etc, within reason, right? Windows decided, okay, Microsoft probably decided, we can do a bit better than that. Yeah, images for Win95, there we go. And they released this. So hopefully the picture there will be good on Engadget. So, what did Linux do? Well, Linux cloned it. Oh, hang on, is it VWM, isn't it? You dope. There we go. There, that, and it's still actually still being maintained as far as I'm aware. You can see that we basically copied the windows. Indeed, that, in fact, that looks so much like XP. I think that might be someone taking a mick. But that is FVWM. In fact, if we look at this one, if I can, let's have a look at the full screenshot. Right, this one looks a lot more like not just Windows 95 but OS2 with the dock at the bottom here. It just reminds me of OS2. I got flashbacks of OS2 in that. Could be wrong. So we got that. Now the other thing that amazes me is shortcuts. By shortcuts I mean the keyboard kind. Let me close that down. Everybody knows the main four shortcuts used, mostly editing, right? And that's Control C, Control V, Control X and Control Z. In Windows world it is for copy, cut, paste, and the Z is undo. Linux does the same, although we have other shortcuts as well, but in the majority of things you can use the same 3 or 4 shortcuts. So everybody's knocking, laughing at Windows, but at the end of the day, 24 years ago, or nearly 25 really, had good ideas. Have a look at, say, any decent window manager. No, not window manager. Just for argument's sake. Well, look at, I don't know, KDE1. Let's see if we can find KDE1. KDE1 screenshot. Yeah, you'll do. Come to me. Right, Commons Wikipedia. Right, here's the alpha. Over on the left, start button. Quick. Now this is where Windows copied KDE on this, but the quick menu things there have been around for a very long time, and of course the different workspaces Windows didn't catch up with. But however, look at the rest of it. Clock on the right hand side, you know, status bar or the sys tray here, right? Even this display configurations of KDE, background screen, everything like, is that not Windows 98? KDE Help, which is a rudimentary form of Conqueror. Well, there's Conqueror there, the daddy of file managers, as I would call it, because Conqueror could do in file manager terms that Windows still wish it can do. Desktop icons, of course, and some other stuff. But yeah, again, taskbar at the bottom, start menu, and I don't care what else you want to call it, applications menu, whatever. Applications open business, sys tray, end of, right? You can go all the way to KDE 5, yeah, plasma, and still can't spell screenshot. Yeah, whatever. But again, right, although a lot more polished, as it is, Right, start menu on the left. Let me bring it up properly. I don't know if anybody's actually listening to a word I'm saying right now. If they are, hello, welcome. If not, hello, welcome. So, we'll have a look. Yeah, Plasma 5 is a release. Yeah, let's have a look at the photos. Yeah, whatever. I'll block you later. There we go. We've got the applications menu. Yeah, D0 for different work views, virtual windows, quick start business. Again, we got, I should have moved things around on this for some reason. But anyway, yeah, we got the task manager, taskbar, yep, and then we got the sys tray. Yes. And if you pick on another one, yeah, sure, people move the bars around at the bottom, this here, to be either left or at the top or on the right, or whatever, which could be done, again on Windows 95, 98. But we have copied, and yet we take the mick. We have a lot of firsts, don't get me wrong, our window managers are far more powerful now. KDE Plasma, I won't say it's no as powerful as a Windows 10 desktop. There's a controversial thought of mine in my head, because I'm going to say yes it is in a way, and no in others. It's better at keyboards. Nomi's really good at keyboard orientated stuff. But again, the GUI isn't that far off. You still have, well actually, I'm not quite sure whether you get a sys tray or not. I think you do. I think it's Panther you don't, isn't it? Anyway, regardless, irrespective of that, that layout here is Windows 95. Even on Plasma. And don't get me wrong, everything is gorgeous on Plasma, and it really is. Right? Deepin, another one. Gorgeous desktop. But again, it's got the panel at the top. So does a Mac. Who cares? Can be moved to the bottom. Already on the bottom already on Deepin. It's on the bottom already, isn't it? Moved to the top, but you still get the applications menu. Yes, it opens differently to others, but blah blah. Who cares? I just thought to be earlier, there isn't much done in the last 24 years where this has become this. Plasma 1 was out, what, was it 97? Yeah, 97. So, well actually that's probably the file information date. I seem to remember using KDE before 97. But I could be wrong. I sometimes am wrong, but I could be wrong. So anyway, I'm thinking now. I gotta think back. Yeah, 95. I think I was using FVWM. FVWM2 on Slackware 95. Because it did look like 95 or 98 or whatever. But yeah, things have not changed that much in the last 20 years. Really haven't. It's got more pretty, but the basics are still the same. In some cases, KDE went too far with 3.5, people may say, with the options. People are still scared of the options in Plasma, and it's nowhere near KDE 3. It really isn't. There's still a lot of stuff Plasma cannot do, KDE 3 can. And when he's put this nice taskbar here over two different size monitors. Just saying. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Good evening, Cider. I'm to reiterate, being as I don't know if you've just got here, iterate, is I was thinking how much influence not window managers, desktop environments have been influenced by Windows of 24 years ago. And they are more or less all the same, regardless of what desktop you're on. See, already knows I want a screenshot. Good boy. There we go. We'll just choose this one, just for an argument's sake. Again, we have exactly the same. Start menu, bottom left. Yes, I've already argued about the thingy on the side here, or placing the taskbar, but again, some shortcuts, the task itself, okay, and a massive sys tray on this bugger, but yeah, but still a sys tray. Even the file manager, very Windows like, just saying. And that's off XCCE. You can just go to it, even the Mate one, although it has 3 different buttons down here, it still has an application menu at the bottom left. Of course, people move it to top just to be different. And that's the thing, I think Linux went out of its way to try and be different from Windows in some of the shortcuts, like Control Q to close a window, or stuff like that, or Control Shift and whatever T to go up a terminal. Whatever the key combinations are, do a different Windows, but we've also adopted a lot from Windows. Alt F4 will close the web browser, no question of it, will just die. Control C, Control V, Control X, Control Z. You can use those in GIMP in exactly the same way as you can use them in Photoshop on Windows. Cut, copy, paste and do. Anyway, it just occurred to me that yeah, you say that it feels like a lot like Windows, right? But when I started the stream, I showed this. FVWM. Now let me grab this. Yeah, you'll do. That's FVWM with the Windows skin, and he's even running a Windows in a box here, PaintShop Pro apparently. But you can see that it's got shut down log off thingy. That is a clone of Windows if I ever saw one. Again with this one here, there's no sys tray. There is a sys tray on FVWM2, but it isn't there. And this one here, it reminds me a lot of IBM's, well, IBM stroke Microsoft OS2 with the dock, as well as the sys tray at the bottom down here, as always, and your panel and your start button, all on the bottom left hand side. And of course, FVWM 95 came out after Windows 95 as a clone. So Microsoft really hit it big. Even Macs have the start bar at the top, but you know, it's still valid in my view. Hello to 5 people watching. But yeah, although the look and feel is very different, window managers are a different kettle of fish anyway. So I wasn't going into the window manager thing. I mean, I did explain at the beginning, say 1993, there was 3 basic desktops, really. Well, 4. Yeah, okay. We had Mac on System 7. We had Windows 3.1. Right, that's from Apple and Thingy. There's also Next. 93. Yeah, I think, yeah, Next with their Next OS, which is really a window manager. It was Unix based, so it was actually running Next. And then we had Linux, and what did Linux get? TWM, Tom's Window Manager. We were a bit behind back then, weren't we? In Linux land, to be fair. If you look at the three together. I still like Next, the Next UI, or what was it called on Linux? I know Window Maker is close, but there was a Next clone as well, and I can't remember the name of it, which I quite enjoyed using actually. But we have a lot of stuff now that's been repeated, and I still argue whether hello Gnostic mate, yeah, OS2 was hard on some processors, but it was more efficient in others than Windows. I've ran, okay, Warp 4 I ran. I didn't run the earlier iterations, to be honest, but Warp 4 I found rather clever. You know what I mean? It was like very configurable, even compared to Windows of the time. Linux was way behind at that point now. We only just about had KDE 2 come out, and yeah. And although I loved KDE 2, Windows spanked it as a display manager. The things it didn't spank it on were actually the file manager, Conqueror. Conquering KDE 2 was seriously slick compared to the piece of shit that we had on Windows Explorer. But I'm just saying, we have to thank Microsoft for the DEs at the end of the day, because if it wasn't for Microsoft, we wouldn't have the barter bomb, the this bit here, the sys tray, and you know, okay, the quick short menus we had first, the multiple windows, virtual windows, we had first, but the start button left on the bottom, no, that was a Windows thing. And it just occurred to me, why not just start up a stream and just say about it. Now I normally like Windows for a lot of things, but the actual layouts of the windows isn't one of them. We're lucky now that we've advanced. We are so far ahead in some DEs, it's not funny. Plasma will run circles around any Windows 10 UI. It just does. I'm sorry, but it just does. Deepin runs circles around as well. And I'm just going to have to turn the sounds off my phone because that was annoying then. Yeah, just does run circles. But there was a time where the GUI on Windows was far ahead. However, some people tend to forget that. Yeah, a lot of people did. I did as well, to be honest. I found it easier to drop to DOS and use like MKDIR and all that kind of business because it was just easier. And using Xcopy and whatever else the tools were about at the time, even a trib. But yes, you know, But the file manager in Windows 95 was a big leap from the file manager in 3.1. But a lot of people even resisted against Windows 95 back in the day. If anybody remembers, they could change the shell to Program.exe, which was the program manager of Windows 3.1. Microsoft left it in, and you could happily boot, type in Win at your DOS 7 prompt and have Program greet you, rather than the Windows 7 shell. It's not Windows 7, Windows 95 shell, Explorer XE. So yeah, you could do that, because there was a lot of resistance back in the day that people wanted a more window manager like UI, which Windows 3.1 in fairness was a window manager. It wasn't a desktop environment as we see one now. And when I say desktop environment, I mean it does everything. It doesn't just arrange where the Windows goes, obviously. Just because like this OpenBox is a window manager, but it's got helpers, hasn't it? It's got PCman FM doing the icons on the desktop. Right, I've got Tint2 down here for my assist and my little taskbar and my quick shortcuts. No start menu because right click on the desktop, or right click like anywhere basically. Although I could technically add a start, but I do not want to. But it is at the end of the day how most people, MX has the start bar down here. But again, I'm just saying. Well, there was 3 iterations of Windows 95. You had Windows 95A, which had no USB support whatsoever. Good evening, Simon. Good to see you. Sounds like speaker feedback. I haven't got... No, is my speaker turned on? Oh, it is, but I shouldn't have any feedback. Or whistling. I can't hear anything clear anyway. Hang on, am I on the right? Just let me check something, because I've just realised something. Bear with me, chappies. Verzacker. Oh no, it's on the right, oh, hang on. Why are you on that? You should be up there. There we go. Okay, can you still hear me now? You could be right, yeah, because for some reason, it's totally fine now. Alright, cool. Oh, I've lost track where I was. You was on about, 3 iterations of Windows 95. You had Windows 95A, no USB support, crashed often. B came out, rudimentary USB support, and still crap. And then there was 95C came out, which had better USB support. It did. And it was a bit better. Of course, we had the Plus pack as well for 95, which gave us some gradients on the title bar, and nifty little tricks like changing the resolution on the fly. There's something that didn't happen until the Plus pack. And as you said, then there was 98, which was honestly not that bad. It was just basically a repaint of 95 with some undergubbins work done and update to DOS. And then you had 98 SE, as you rightly pointed out, which was the best of the 9Xs. In my personal opinion, I think that was running on DOS 7.1. As I recall. Could be wrong. Or was that Windows ME that had 7.1? Anyway, irrespective. It was a fairly decent OS. It had USB support, proper USB support by that point, and other things. Yeah, and then there was Windows ME. And a lot of people hated Windows ME because it hid the DOS prompt. And on a lot of machines it was a bit flaky. I never had an issue. I am just saying, I've been one of these lucky guys that Windows ME was actually quite stable for me after 95. 95 is what drew me to Linux in the first place. But Linux wasn't quite ready back then. Windows was definitely a lot easier to use than Linux. Definitely easier to use. FreeServe. Oh my god, FreeServe. I remember FreeServe. I do remember FreeServe. Wow, you're going back a bit. No, no, Windows 95 was DOS 7, so it had to be older than that. Windows 3.1 was DOS 6.22. Yeah, and of course, while Windows 95, the next year, of course, NT4 came out, which was a massive improvement on 3.51 of the NT. What, you missed a couple of good releases though, not sticking doing that. ME, they say, was a dog and you waited for XP, that's fine. But if you wanted to go the NT route, Windows 2000, especially after SP4, 5 and 6, was just rock solid. I'm sorry, but it's still in my top 2, and there is only 2 that I like, Windows operating systems, 2000 and 2000 and Windows 7, that is it. You can put the rest in the bin. DOS, yeah, I mean, apart from the DOSes, because you had DOS 1, well, yeah, what can you say about that? 2.11, which I think was one of my first PC I got, was 2.11. That wasn't so bad, but still no hard disk. You couldn't control a hard disk from it, it was floppy only. DOS 3 gave me floppy disk, hard drives. And then like we had 5, which was a dog, 4, which was a dog, 6, which was a dog, 6.22 wasn't a dog. And then you had the crashiness of Windows 3 and 3.1 and 3.11. There wasn't a day where I could boot that up and it would say up something about the software being corrupt. That drove me nuts. Yeah. Everybody complained about ME because it hid the DOS prompt basically. DOS was a bit different. Some of the games didn't work under ME as well as they did under 98. So everybody ran back to 98. It's a bit like how when Windows Vista come out. It's a bit like when Windows Vista come out. Everybody hung on to their XP machines for dear life. You know, they just weren't ready for something so heavy. A lot of the machines weren't ready for something so heavy. But if you used to run Vista now, you'd realise that it wasn't that bad. Not really. I still was pissed off. I had Windows Vista Ultimate. Yeah, I know. I was the one user. But the background, you could use a video and it had a cascading waterfall video for it. And that was just gorgeous, man. It really was. It used a lot of processor resources on the P4 that I had. P4 3.2 gig HTF early HTF at 64-bit as well. And it was just like, yeah, it ran fine. And then Windows 7 come, which actually, yeah, was a massive improvement on the just basically on the resources. But they removed, even on the Ultimate version, they removed the waterfall movie thing in the background, man. Pissed me off. But they did clean things up, which was good. And then they had some smoke and a few lines of crack. Shot up some heroin, and Windows 8 was born. Because touchscreens, they wanted a single UI to go across mobiles, touchscreens, and your home PC. That was their vision, what a UI to rule them all. And it ruled fuck all. Except Windows Phone. The UI was suited for Windows Phone, and possibly for their Surface RT business shit there back then. But yeah, that's all it was good for, really. Yeah, you had to install, what was it called? Classic Shell, something like that, wasn't it? But yeah, and then Microsoft thought, okay, we'll release 8.1 and we'll give you your thingy back. Never had an OS make you angry. Yeah, there are a few desktop environments that get me the same way. Hello, GNOME. But I appreciate GNOME at the same time, to be honest. I'm glad it's there, making the rest of the UIs look better. Just saying. Oh, there's gonna be some hate. I'm gonna have some thumbs down for that, and I don't care. Yeah, Classic Shell. 8.1 tried to alleviate some of that grief that Microsoft had, and they had a lot of grief over 8. And then of course we got 10, where they tried to compromise yet again, and still not got it right. I mean, yeah, when using a DE like Plasma or Mate, GNOME, right, there's a consistency there. Yeah, highly agnostic. And if anyone's disagreeing with me, by the way, you are allowed to disagree with me. You know, I can be educated. I'm just saying. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking anyway. Yeah, so I thought I'd just load up a live stream. I wasn't going to do anything special, but I did praise Microsoft for giving us Windows 95 and the UI, because since that Windows 95 UI, Linux, Unix, whatever you like, X, has cloned it in one way or the other. Start bar left, start button, bottom left, sys tray right. In between those 2 points are where you control your programs on the old task bar down here. And yeah, we have quick menus. Simple as. See, there's the thing, you see. Windows, and for a lot, and right now, in a lot of ways, Linux, right, are Swiss Army knives. You know, we do a bit of everything, some good, some bad, right? I mean, as a server OS, Linux rules. Simple as. As a desktop OS, it's getting there. Windows is the same, but another way. As a desktop OS, you got all the programs. Now Mac has always been for the publishers. They were the first ones to get like a proper version of Photoshop, the proper version of Reason, the proper version of Cubase, the proper version of... Do you see what I'm going with this? The creators went to Macs. Not just because they were Macs, it's because their screens were nice for a start. Their monitors were really nice, more colour accurate than you could get on a PC at the time, unless you were forking out some serious wonga. Fair enough. Using peppermint with a suckless DWM. Okay, fair enough. I've never tried suckless, to be honest. First window manager I ever used was Tom's, and trust me, that's not a good window manager. It was ported over from CDE or... Yes, CDE. Here's another one, which looks very similar. CDE was ugly. TWM was ugly. I mean, you could have the polish of Windows, and it was a polished UI for the time, or you had TWM, you know what I mean? Yeah, no wonder nobody used Linux back in the day. And that kind of thing is actually stuck with Linux even now. You still see the trolls and comments saying, well, at least I don't need to compile such and such. I cannot remember the last time I had to compile. Actually, I don't know what I've got in my virtual machines. I had it up yesterday, so hang on. What have I got in my VMs? I've got Haiku, which I really like, by the way. I do like Haiku so much, because it runs BEOS, which is another OS I did run back in the day. Ran circles around both Linux and Windows. When I say run circles, I do mean it was just jogging around. Venom OS, that's source based. Silent OS, Silent Robot Search Base. That is a really nice OS. Ferens, based on now on Ubuntu. And I mean, you gotta remember that kid's 17. He's still at college, school, whatever. The things he's done with Ferren. Just impressive, man. Seriously. Yeah, BES5, that's right. I didn't have a BE box, but I did a BES5. And of course, POS was first on Power PCs before x86. Oh, excuse me. Okay, yeah, Ferren OS. Still impressed with that. Uses Calamaris install instead of that Ubiquity bullshit. Well, we've got Nutix, another source base. Windows 7, yeah. That's just for helping people that need to help. OKB, I think that's running XFCE. Not bad, actually. I was compiling something from the AUR, which is why it's saved. Because I couldn't wait for it. I had to go out. So I put it onto pause mode. So I could resume. Trinity, of course, is mine. New one, that's mine. Unbox Mini, mine. Plasma, is that mine or is that the no, that's Techstars. So yeah, so I've got 4 versions of PC Linux OS on here. 3 that I've made and 1 that isn't mine. So yeah. But in the ISOs, that's a good question. What do I have in ISOs to load into a VM? Those are my ISOs, that's no use looking here. So let's look at documents. I've got Deepin, A2, yeah. KD5, KD5 Darkstar, which is the slimmed down version. Oh, that's what that plasma is, it's Darkstar, that's right. I've got React OS. I do. That's .04.12. I'm not sure whether there's an up-to-date one of that or not. Won't go how you know. I've got SUSE. Now, if you're wondering what SUSE is, that is a really old one. That's 9.3. Professional. That's how old that is. Yeah, I should have some more ISOs somewhere here. Yeah, other ISOs. What can't I read? Arctic, which is Arctic OS Plasma, is Jim Acklaw's, and very nice it is too. Very white. Of course, I got the LXD version of PC Linux OS. TDE Mini, which is the one that I don't do TDE Mini. That's Chris. Chris does that. I got Derek's PC Linux OS 64 open box. Derek Bean DT that I made for him way ago. Yep, 08.18, so August 18. Dragora Live. I got Fedora Live. Fedora Next, yep. Mandrake 9. Two CDs of Mandrake 9. I got Manjaro there, which is an older one, I know it is, 18.1. My PC Open Box, where Jim done an open box version of my open box mini. Netrunner, I haven't really one. Notix I ran. Open Linux, I think that's an old one. Caldera Open Linux, I do believe that is. P92 is one of the early versions of PC Linux OS. Cinnamon, which was a beta version of the Cinnamon desktop on PC Linux OS back in 2017, which didn't go very far because it basically fell apart for some unknown reason. Of course, got a load of these Martes and whatever, 29 Martes, whatever. TD Minis, I cancelled that. I must have tapped it, XFCE of course. So got a lot of PC Linux OS ISOs here. We've got Silent Plasma and Silent I was right. If you're watching this later on, Mark, yeah, it was the 19.12 ISO that I got, and I got 1911 of your thingy wood, XFCE. Simply Memphis, which I've done something on. The Red OS. The Red OS is another one of Jim McLaw's creations. Venom, Win 10. Yep, I still got Win 10, and I got Zorin 12.4 Lite, which is an old one. I do need to clean these up, or just clean them out basically, save me some bloody disk space. I have had others as well. You notice that although I've done videos on Ubuntu Mate and or Mate, whatever, and Ubuntu itself, I haven't kept the ISOs. Just haven't. I keep the Win 10 one, just in case it isn't needed. There are a couple of friends of mine, family, etc. that still run Windows 10 that can't, well, not can't, just don't want to learn nothing new yet. And that's fine. But yeah, that's what I got in my thingy. In fact, I don't know what I was, I'm sure I was compiling something on there. Or was updating or something like that. About 8 minutes remaining. Yeah, well it was at the time, but probably not anymore. But this is, even this is like XFCE. And as you can see, it's got the, yeah, thingy there, sys tray, blah blah. And start menu, you know what I mean. I'm just wondering if this is going to wake up and realise, oh no, it's got the new date on there in time. Cool. And it does seem to be speaking with the older internet and drive. Okay, I might as well just minimise out of the way. I did have Windows 10 and XP running in the VM, and I cannot remember why I don't have them anymore. But I removed them probably because of space reasons. I keep Windows 7. Alright, let me just... Yeah, I'll click Windows 7 because it's needed, honestly. It's not for older games or anything, it's just for helping. I don't like Windows 10. I detest it, in fact, to be fair. And Windows 7 is the next best for doing things like TeamViewer. Yes, Linux has TeamViewer, but it's a crippled version of TeamViewer. It went backwards when it went from 12 to 14 because it was running the Windows version of TeamViewer on Linux. It was using a wine wrapper. But that meant you could have voice and the other niceties that Windows people get to use on Windows. And as far as I know, the Linux one does not do that. Linux made things fun for me in a geeky way, because back in the day you did need 2 floppies to boot, right? And then you had no sound, you had no X server. You was basically greeted with, like, if I do, hang on, yeah, let me bring up Trinity start. I don't know what is that? Describe what below? No, don't do that. Thank you. When you first started up Linux, you basically got this, what I'm running now. Yeah, look at all those, man. I'm scared to update the kernel on that thing. Init no more processors. There we go. We got to this, except it was Init 3. So I'll switch to Init 3. And this is why I like Pistol Linux OS. It's still old school with the run levels. Init 1, single user, single mode. Init 2, can't remember. And yes, it's doing the automatic, it doesn't automatically update, but it does automatically, the thing that annoyed me about Ubuntu is that it does this with so many more repos. Just so many more repos. Right, in the installer. Stop, do it afterwards like this. And yes, I'm running release 2020. Just saying. I'm ahead of the curve, man. In fact, I've still got Arco running, haven't I? In fact, I'm going to pause Arco again. Bless it. You saved my friend. As my machine's going to get really naffed up with all the memory and thingy and everything else. Right, you sort that out. Right. It's deleting those files. That's, when it says build this tree and it's deleting, it's actually deleting the RPMs out the cache. So basically we got to this level of entertainment, and why this is stopped booting now I ain't got a clue. Oh, there we are. Where we had to like log in a thingy. Yeah, I don't have a password. And all good. Right, we didn't have none of this. Here. No NeoFetch. No DFC. Tell you how much I got left. And of course, once we did set up our server. Oops, let me choose the right window. We had to do StartX. Hello. Decop had a failure. What laptop am I running all this on? I will show you, sir. Because I'm such a good lad. I will run a terminal. Boom. Don't know if you can read any of that. It is a Dell Latitude E7440. And what else about it you want to know? i5 4300U, which is a Haswell chip. Intel GPU graphics, 8GB of RAM. Let me do a quick exit. So yeah, there we go. PresentTimes.Linux is my host name. what else is it gonna be? Yeah, and I've got LXDM. I don't know where it's getting SDDM from, but I'm actually running LXDM as a display manager. Distro PC Linux 2020, and for some reason it was having a fit. Oh, it's telling me I must be super user. Well, of course I must. So let's make myself user. I don't know why the X server's playing up on it. Oh, look at that. Striding light flame, man. So, anyway, yeah, we had to use like StarText and Business back in the day. Where am I now? Down here. Well, what am I running on? So, yeah, laptop Dell Latitude E7440 version 00. 0 root required. Chassis type 9. Yeah, that's basically it. UEFI Dell. BIOS date of 2018, although this is 2013. Yeah, battery is that. Topology is a dual core with 4 threads, blah blah. As well, chip vendor Dell, i5-19, blah blah blah. Mesa drive, yeah, whatever. Networking, there we go. That is what it is. And there'll be a lot of people there. I bought this for, hang on. When did I buy this? Because I bought this I got a Fujitsu here, right? I'm sorry, but the Fujitsu keyboard is way superior, but the trackpad isn't working, which means there's a like mouse. And what else is wrong with this? Oh yeah, there's no button panels on it at all. I bought it as is, £100. I then bought this other HP down here, which is an HP Elite, and it says on the bottom it's a compact 60. I could just look in a minute, but yeah, it's actually 13 inches, I think. This it could be 14, but I thought it was all. I always thought that this Dell was a 13-inch 1080p screen, IPS. It's a really nice screen actually, for its size. I've had no issues. It's bright enough for me. It's not 3 million nits or whatever, but you know, it's good enough. So yeah, that's what I'm running it on. You can take up to 16 gig of RAM. It is a business class machine after all. And she's fairly quite quickly. She's fairly quick. It does have an M2 SATA socket, not M2 NVMe. It's not that good, but there you go. And it boots rather quickly. In fact, I can actually show you how fast it boots. But yeah, it's just, but nothing fails to me on this. It really doesn't. Nothing fails on it. I say nothing fails on it. That's a bit of a lie, and there's a reason for that. I have had a bit of an issue with this kernel when I'm running GDM, but it only happens because I've got an Intel processor. As you can see, like that's how fast Linux boots on my machine, as well as in the VirtualBox. It boots exactly the same way, except with OpenBox it would have been open by now. Just saying, or will be sitting at a desktop. But yeah, it's not too shabby in its booting speeds. Yeah. Anyway, let's power that off. Don't need it anymore. But yeah, Linux made fun. That's what you were saying, weren't you? That Linux has made computing fun again, and it has, because you can get your hands really dirty into it. There's nothing you can't do. Back in the day, like, I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't even think I got sudo installed. Sudo at, yes. No sudo, so Yeah, well, that'd be good because there is no 32-bit official Linux OS anyway. It's all 64-bit as from 2016, I believe. Mm. But as I was explaining, that nothing is quite happy with me at the moment, and I will show you for why. It's amazing, isn't it? When you're trying to think of something. That's it. That's what I want. Pictures. Font with new Pango. Right. New installer Pango. Right. That's fair. Notice something wrong with VirtualBox. This here. Yeah. The fonts are corrupted, and but only on this kernel, or rather that kernel, and only if I load up with GDM rather than LXDM. So I'm using LXDM. Do not know why. It has to be an Nvidia, not an Nvidia, sorry. It has to be an Intel driver issue. And the reason why I say that is that one other person in the forums has also got the same problem, same kernel. I don't have the issue with the 5.3 series at all, which is why I made Trinity on the 3.5, and which is why I'm making OpenBox on the 3.5. B3, 5.3 rather, 5.316. It could be beyond. Because the day after, because you know, I make an ISO, and the kernel developers are watching me make this ISO, and now I'll compile one. The same day I'm making releasing the ISO, and now up the ante from by the 0.1. Seriously, every single time. If you want to know when is the kernel going to be released, watch for my Trinity releases. I'll release the Trinity, and then the very next day, not joking, there will be a kernel update. It's like Techstars watching and taking the piss, I swear to God. I've often said to him as well. Oh. But yeah, Linux has made my life fun. You can make respins of Windows. But would you really want to? Because at the end of the day, it's just going to look more or less the same, except different colours. I do want to boot Trinity, because like, I don't know why that thing is coming up for, the execution business. MacBook mid-2000s, they're one of the better ones, the 2014s. But if I do this, I mean, yeah, I should have compies with running in Trinity on this, and someone said you should make an ISO of it, and I might actually. Yeah, but that's the fun of it, you know. I mean, I don't know if there's anything here on the command line. No, not really. There we go. Look, wobbly windows on Trinity. There we go. DE Trinity window manager compies, and it was. Oh, who was showing me? Someone says, why don't you put compies on Trinity? And I'm trying to think who said it yesterday. It's still is fun. There's nothing wrong with compies on here, I tell you. Just isn't. And that's how I got it set up for now. I know it isn't finished. You know. 3D windows, animation, clear reflections, blah blah, wobbly windows, wizard, blah blah, trial focus, yeah. So on and so forth. All that business is happening. So yeah, got all that sorted. Fedora Core. So you're a newbie, Simon. If you're still remembering Fedora Core when I split away from Red Hat. According to this thing's got updates. What updates do you reckon this thing's bloody got then? It did run down, didn't it? So let's have a look at status. Upgradable. Oh, just Thunderbird. Right, there's an update of Thunderbird, people. There's your highlight for the week, Thunderbird. I don't know why I've still got the hourglasses. I'll go over to. Anyway, yeah, we have Thunderbird. I'm a secret Thunderbird drinker. Oh, we can still make the window travel. I don't think I have. Got it now. As I said, I've still got a lot of tinkering and figuring out to do. So there you go. Yeah. Oh well, I'll wait for it to come back. Yeah, 2005-ish. I was already on PC Linux OS in 2004. And although I've been to different distros, it's the one I've always felt personally myself comfortable in. You know, I did leave it for a couple of years actually. A lot of bad things started to happen within within PC Linux OS itself. There was a lot of infighting, and I left. I should have stayed, but I left, and I went back to it. And it wasn't long I was back into it that I started doing my Trinities. Well, I say a couple of years actually. So I did leave, and I didn't go back until 2012-ish. But no, was it? No, 2010 was the arguments, and 2012 I was back. I've always felt comfortable in this OS. I went to my son's today, interestingly enough, and I took my USB stick with me with OpenBox. It was the build of OpenBox I'm working on, and I got the NVIDIA drivers as I thought installed on it. Would they load? Would they bollocks? They did not want to know. That 1060 GTX NVIDIA card did not want to know me. I'm going, okay, I can't release that yet then. So while I was there, he's got a much faster connection than me. I downloaded and installed this, the Trinity 2012. Worked perfectly, straight away, recognised his card, 4K screen, hello Ali. 2180p I think it was at. I did Ubuntu at the same time as PC Linux. Well, Ubuntu came out way after PC Linux OS actually. Managed to get, it was on the front of a magazine, strangely enough, Ubuntu. The brand new operating system, so that would be 2004, was it 0410 or 0404, forget which version, but it was their first version. And the first thing that struck me is that they were, it was easier than Debian to set up, but it still used the command line interface for the install. I'm thinking, well, I was using graphical installers through 1998, 2000, along with Mandrake, Caldera, Xandros, all used GUI installers, and yet, so that kind of threw me off. Oh, that, and you had to, for Wi-Fi, you had to do NDIS wrapper, and NDIS wrapper wasn't on the ISO as such, you had to do it afterwards. FreeBSD, nothing wrong in that. Okay. You seem to be much happier in the Debian world. I did use Debian for a while, and I was quite impressed. This was way back in the day. I started off on Slackware, then Debian, and then went to Red Hat. then Mandrake. And for Mandrake, although there was a lot of other different distros, Evil Entity and so on and so forth that I used. I went to PC Linux OS. Been on PC Linux OS up until about, for 6 years. Come off it, went back 2 years later. And then 3 years after that, I done my first video respin, which you can, with trouble and a pain in the arsery, update to the present day. OpenBox is a lot more easy to update to the present day, I found. I did take over the OpenBox business from somebody else. He stopped it a couple of years ago apparently. So I thought, ooh, cool. And DT saying he was liking OpenBox, but I gotta learn this OpenBox business. Oh, Mandriva. Oh, Mandriva's a darling to use, man. No problems with Mandriva. Yeah, I can close that down. I'm on the wrong kernel, so I can't use thingy, but I'll have a go at this anyway. See if I can have a go at Mandrake. Depends what version of Mandrake though. Definitely won't be 64-bit, just saying. So I'm just gonna leave everything at the same. Yeah, could recognise the that's it. What it should do anyway. Choose this. No, I don't want to choose a dist file. Don't matter. Oh yeah, I do. Downloads. What's this thing about Mandrake that I liked back in the day? Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, Linda's was okay. You say Mandrake is quite a doddle, loading program into memory. I'm not expecting this to run too well actually, but there we go. The thing I liked about Mandrake, yeah look, this was from 1999, probably 98, somewhere around Mandrake 9. And you can skip selections. It's brilliant, man. The installer on this is just excellent. Yeah, so you chose your keyboard and then accept the thingy. And this part you might recognise if it comes up. I'm pretty sure Mandrake understands SCSI, so we'll see. I need the right control key to get out of that. But yeah, Mandrake's rather nice. That's what I'm saying, I've always been lucky, Simon, in that way where things like Mandrake and everything else just runs. You know? This is a really old version that I'm running there, and I don't know why the hourglass is up, I ain't sure what she's doing. Could have disk out spinning up. Maybe she's crashed. She could have crashed. Hang on, let me restart her. Reset, boom. Press F1 for more options. Okay. F1. So, you cannot access options to modules, SCSI, Ethernet card or devices such as CD-ROM in this way. You need to do so, use expert mode. Okay. But you can have the help here. In most cases, VGA load text Linux for standard or expert. So, let's go expert. You notice it was using a 2.4 kernel back then. Woohoo! No, I don't need to do that. Right, your second stage install. This is where it seems to be freezing for some reason. Anyway, let it carry on. Yeah, let it carry on over here. I'm not even sure what memory I gave this or anything, you know. Oh, a gig of RAM, apparently. Made plenty for it, man. Uh-oh. Probably definitely enough something else there, up there. I can't remember if I had any hassles installing it last time. Could this be the jinx of Simon? Okay. I'm not Estonian. Accept. Install. Please wait. Normally DragTech selects the right keyboard for you depending on the language you have chosen. However, you might now have a keyboard console. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I think he's having a problem looking for the drive, the hard drive. That's what I think is happening here. Because I think I'd done this in VMware last time. Not because it wouldn't be thingy, I just thought VMware might be a bit of a better idea. But we can do some stuff here. So let's remove that. And let's remove that. And let's add a hard disk. Mandrake. Choose. Cool. We'll try that. Don't know if this is going to work whatsoever, man. Oh, it's found ID 1. Let's see if it packs up this time. It could be because I was using a SATA rather than Thingo. I do not know. Control F12. Does that tell me? No. Control F10? No. Control F1. When window, choose your keyboard. X error. Bad window. Could that be the one? That's problematic. You know, it seems to be a problem with the keyboard selection. Or something. Whatever it is, it's not bloody happy, is it? So, ideas. Scrap that. Maybe Mandrake isn't like under Mandriva, so let's remove. Let's try this again a different way. Android 9. Let's try it under the other Linux. Next. 256 now. We can do better now. Just give a gig of RAM, come on now. It is a 32-bit OS after all. Great. Yeah, great. 8 gigabit, fine. Go back to settings. Let's up some antes on this, why not? Let's give her 2 procs. And let's give it some fair bit of RAM. Actually 64 megabytes of RAM would have been good in 1990, wouldn't it? Let's try. No, we'll leave that as VMS VGA. Storage, Mandrake 9, empty. Oh, hello, what's the invalid settings there? Okay, cool. So I need that. Okay. Yeah, that's in it. Let's try that this time. What do you reckon? I've seen it still come up with this bullshit. What is the matter with you? Stupid machine. Well, I thought I gave it two processors. I only saw one come up there. Okay, let's see if anything will happen now. Right, accept. Yeah, they had a license agreement back then. Can you believe that? I see, look at that, man. Straight away to the keyboard. Could have chose a different thing. I'd like to know how that works. Right, set up file systems. Use free space or custom disk partitioning. Have a look at that. See that there, that window. And then have a look. Oh wait, hang on. If I can go Control C on this. How do? Have a look at that window. Right, with the file system types and thingy. And then have a look at disk drive. Ooh, which I need to have a password for apparently. What car? See any similarities? Just saying. Yeah, good luck, yeah. Distrike, hello. Right, okay, that's done. Oh dear, I've lost my mouse don't want to go all the way to the right. Oh, it does. Well, no, it doesn't. Yes, it does. That's weird, that is. Partition is going right into disk. Okay. Formatting now, looking for available packages. Okay, now here we can have... Oh, excuse me a moment, sorry guys. Yeah, it lives. Yeah, we can Office Workstation. No, it's an everything button. No, must have been the one before, but okay. Go station. So what should we choose here? Fucking everything. Could be a client configuration, workstation, console tools, development tools, documentation, Linux, thingy base. Hang on, one, you come on, and you. That's nice little stars in the thingy. Yeah, we'll have the Apache server, and we'll have the groupware, and we'll have the database. By work and these. And this is what I did at the time. Other graphical displays, and okay. Boom. Yes. Alright, time remaining 16 hours you watch. But yeah, it lives. Actually, I've got to do a Control C on that because I need access to the that's in a minute. To swap the excuse me, to swap the drives over when it asks me to. Because it comes on 2 CDs. So anyway, it's just installing. The only thing I couldn't add to it was the old repos, the old Techstar repos. 4 people, 4 likes. That's nice. It's the old Techstar repos. It's the only thing I couldn't install. For obvious reasons, that he doesn't keep them anymore. Rat bag. Oh, okay. Insert label 2. Okay, so that's where I go. Boom. Choose this file, and I want CD2 extras, and then I can click OK. Boom. About 50 seconds remaining. Wonder how accurate that is. Get the most from the internet. I think this is running KDE 3 as its default, but I'll have a look. Push multimedia to its limits. The thing was, it didn't come with certain packages. DVD CSS was one of them. Hang on, how good is my battery on my phone? 66, so I do. Okay, we need to set a root password. Where have I seen this before? And if I can, I'll try and get an old version of PC Linux OS running. Done. Alright, let's see what we got. We got KDE, GNOME, Window Maker, ISWM, default file safe. I'll just leave it at. Oh, I don't want to automatically log in now. Use auto detection, so fix it up. Cable ASDL LAN, yes. Automatic. Mandrake 9. Mouse keyboard, European standard. Intel Cops, yep. Same card is Intel Corporation, yep, that'll do. Boom. Loading bootloader. What's that? William Besson job? What the fuck? Well, I meant this is what I found on the web, but I can't remember. Okay, let's see what graphical. That's too big. Flat panel. Oh, that'll do. 1440 by 1050 if I can get it to work. Yeah, that'll do. Don't know what it's doing now. Not a bloody clue. Leave that running for a minute. Truly don't know what I've done with that then. Let me okay. Gonna have to do it the hard way then. Boom. And then what I'll do is I'll tick that. And start up. Let's see if the bootloader booted. Might be able to get into a GUI after all. Oh, there we go. Linux Enterprise, non-FB, failsafe and all that. Let's see how far it gets. Welcome to Intro. And that used to be interactive as well, all that. Finding module dependencies, yeah. Such space, yeah. Building Mozilla registry, cool, carry on, fill your boots. Okay, so run 9 Dolphin on a 2.419 kernel. See if I can start X. Or do I need okay, execute code for X11. Except Drake. Oh, we're back here, are we? Do 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 do. Oh, Egler's court thingy. What was the problem then? Is it in the card or something? Okay, let's try something different. It's strange, isn't it, how the setup found the X server. Because the setup runs in the X server, it's not in Curses, it is X. Let's try the Visa driver. Yeah, I'd say that's correct. Yeah, I'll do. Right, okay. Let's reboot. See what happens. There's a lot of, I did install a lot of services on that. I've got to miss. But I'll just change it to Visa. Which will do. Actually, I'm going to do a uname A on there to see when it was actually out. Can't bring up Ethernet 0. Good boy. Now, there we go. We have liftoff. Definitely KDE 3 this. That's what it reminds me of anyway. Welcome to the First Time Wizard. Next. Oh, choose desktop. Okay, I thought I chose KDE, so I love KDE. Yeah, oh, is it KDE 3? Yeah, it is KDE 3. Okay, cool. We'll go next. Personal data we connect. Next. In fact, we can cancel that bit off. Right, KDE 3, hello. And, hang on. I do have the resolution one, didn't I? I'm wondering. Right click that, move you over. I'm going to have to move the chat over a bit. Let's move that over there, and so I can move that over there. There we go. Don't get to these bloody things. Now it's KR and R down here. No, but I assume it is installed. So no KR and R. That's just sad. Come on down. There we go. Yeah, that'll be a show. Nice, it's fucking file you watch. I'm trying to. That wasn't KR and R. What was the file? Yeah, but my Trinity is actually based off this KDE. Would you believe that? Well, actually, KDE 3.5, which is a bit different. But what was you wonder? Come back here, mate. There we go. Configure panel, blah blah, applications, amusements, config. Hardware, hard drive, no floppy, don't want it. Booting in it, nope. Network personalization, sound, look and feel. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's not there after all. Did it come after? It could have done. Welcome to the Mandrake Control Center. Well, I'm after hardware. Let's make it a bit smaller. So it did do a lot for you back in whenever this was. There we go. Oh yeah, I even spelled my own name wrong. There's that. Oh, there we go. That fits in quite nicely. But yeah, KDE 3 is what mine's basically, my Trinity is based off. Simple as that at the end of the day. We had Scream back then, and we had Galleon, and Mozilla. You want to see Old Gnome? Because we've got Old Gnome on here as well. So if I log out, tick up my name there, and we want Gnome. We can do Gnome. This was when Gnome was better, by the way, just saying. We had the thingy bar at the bottom here, and they want to be different, put everything at the top. So we got amusements, arcade, we got Combo, Frozen Bubble, Catron, all that kind of business, Tower Toppler. Ball games, came with a shed load of ball games, look. Card games, it came with a shed load of them and all. Strategy. Yeah, well, they were the big two. Gnome and KD were the big two DEs of the day, way before XFCE or Deepin or anything else. Well, this is Gnome 1, I think, or Gnome, yeah, Gnome 1. I think, anyway. That Gnome menu, so you got all the Gnome stuff here. Yeah, actions. On a program, search for files, screen lock out, screen lock, search for files. All that kind of business. Gnome terminal. Oops. Which was a decent terminal emulator at the time. Gnome Terminal 2.0.1 2002. Copyright. So this is probably newer than I thought it was. Mandrake 9. Had to be one of the last Mandrakes. Mandrake Online shouldn't work. Let's have a look. It shouldn't work because you are supposed to authenticate Mandrake Online. Oh, okay. I don't have an account and want to subscribe. Which opens mandrakeexpert.com, which will die. It will just die, told you. Wonder what my Trinity site looks like on an old version of whatever the fuck this is. Oh, next. Okay, let's kill that off. Quit's down here, innit? Hello, I can't quit. Why can't I quit? Why no? Oh, Galleon. It's a new web browser based on the Mozilla rendering engine. So we're on that. So yeah, we'll just go through that, finish. Right, am I allowed to double tick this net? Yes, I am. Well, hey. So Trinity dot my PC Linux os.com. Transferring. Oh, look at that for rendering. It's having a bloody go. Does this still accept the right click? No, does it? Fuck. Okay. Yeah, I've got to change that because I'm no longer doing that. I mean, I could do one more. That depends, doesn't it? Of course, I got no scrolling business, but there you go. Salavi. Salavi. Go on, go to one. Why does X do that with... There we go. But that hasn't rendered that badly. Yeah, the fonts are a bit shabby, but... that is actually running quite well. Let's see if we could go to the next link. Boom. Mind you, saying that, I still run HTTP and HTTPS, so... yeah. Let's close Galleon. I'm just interested now. Let's log out of now. Okay, and I want... no, I do want KDE this time. Okay. And the reason why I want KDE is for Konqueror. Konqueror was the web browser and... come on now. Oh, did I put a space in? Oh, I'll put into, I'll see what I've done. Okay, let's try that then. Oh, there you go, renders. Although there's no, picture here. Which is kinda weird. The window open with blah blah. Oh, do not know. Although it's only 75% complete. Oh, it's building itself up slowly, I guess. It's only 75% complete for some reason. Whatever. Oh, I do like that. You could split part top and bottom. And on this, you could go straight to whatever you wanted because that's how it was. Yeah, home. Present. So I could go straight to the window manager. Right, straight to the file manager. And on the top one, I could click on that again. I could go window, split left and right. Yes, man. And, I wonder if the KO slaves are in here. Just moans about DNS errors. And then some really bad rendering. Yeah, but KDE and GNOME, or GNOME, or whatever you like to call it, were the big two. We did have, as you saw, we did have different window managers as well. So we had Window Maker, which is that. That is it. Amusements, arcade, networking sessions, terminals, no terminal console. Oh, we had RxVT as well. The ding. Let's see when this was built. 2002. It was a 2002 release. Fair enough. I've been on Linux right before this came out. But yeah, even in 2002 we have graphical interfaces and stuff like that. Brings up terminal. Can't remember what that one does. Oh, window maker preferences. Okay, cool. And that one's the virtual desktop switcher, of which there was 4 desktops. Yeah, window maker. Good times, man. And what else do we have? Oh, IceWM. Might as well have some ice. Which is still around even today, IceWM. What themes we got? Ooh, we got a few themes here. Breakout, bear, boom. How is that? Boots and innies. GDM config, GDM photo. This via init editor. Mandrake. Yeah, look at that. Debian with SysB. Can you imagine? And there is the Trinity run level editor, where you could change run levels and start and stop scripts and all that kind of business. Rather quite cool, man. But I do believe Mandrake had the tool DRACX services, which I can't get to because of the fucking mouse. Thank you. Oh yeah, I'll go at you and I. Hey, still got the DRACX services. Cool. And if I put that there, you'll see that there. Boom. Over there. That'll do. That'll, oh no, I don't need to do one. Oh no, you'll do. DRACX services. Boom. Yeah. I mean, theming aside, not that difference between the two. Of course, on both of these, you can start and stop services as and when you choose and wish and play. So if you don't want to be running XFS anymore, which you do because that's the X-Files, not file manager, font system. Time stop runs syslog SSD running. We can stop that booting. Stop. And sound. No, we need sound, don't we? SMB, don't need SMB. I'm not logging into any win shit. Yeah, so on and so forth. So we could. So we need ELSA, APMD need, ATD need, CRONT needed, COPS don't need, stop that. Ain't got a printer anyway, get off. Divest the DM we want, Echo we don't want. What else? Let's go down here. FAM, I can't remember what FAM is. Oh, if I managed to do one. Yeah, okay. Leave that room. That was a security thing back in the day. General purpose mouse. No, don't need that. HTTP. No, I don't have my web server running. Don't need that either. Do need internet. Okay, here yeah. Linux config, I can click that going. Lisa. Can't remember. Probably didn't need things like name D or anything either. Numlock, now we can get rid of that. Stop. Postfix is running. Which is like Simmel, we can get rid of that as well. There we go, so we stop cops, postfixing it, I quite like the way it's done that. I like the way it's how it failed as well, so let's reboot. Boot. What time is it? 1:28. Oh, I'm gonna give it another half hour and then I'm going to sleep. That's what my plan is. Oh, did I drink more coffee? Yeah, I did. That's alright. Thought I wasted a cup of coffee then. Oh, that's Lilo, by the way. Lilo, do you remember? Do you remember Lilo? Linux loader. Very cool, man. And if you're fast enough, you could interact with that bit to stop it booting services or whatever in like a safe mode. But anyway, that's Mandrake. I'm wondering if using the same thingy I can get something else to run. So hang on, let's shut down because it was made not long after. Yeah, Lolo was quite cool. Then there was Grub, and now we got the operating system that is Grub too. Okay, so that's powering down. It probably won't because the ACPI don't work, but you know, c'est la vie. Right. Whatever. Kill it. Right. I want that, and I want another ISO in that. So settings. I don't know what I've gone to settings for. Stop it, you fucking muppet. Right, go here. Right, add. Let's try that. Choose. Boot. And this is an early version of PC Linux OS. Which is also to believe running KDE. Okay, so that's quite cool. It's saying, excuse me, but like can't get in. So, okay, so root. How can I spell root wrong, for fuck's sake? There we go. And it said video, so we'll try video. That was obviously a oh yeah, well I've got the same problem with the video card, look. Alright, let's get that to Visa. Let's not fuck about here. Alright, I'll do. Actually, I'll leave the rest as it. Oh, hang on, let's do a quick test. Yeah, that'll do. Close enough. Oh shit, did I? Yeah, anyway. Quit, Visa, yes, that'll do. Start text, it said. Actually, had a different splash screen back in the day. And this is KDE. But I think it's a later version of KDE. Let me go to console. Help. Wow, this mouse is fucking fast on this. And about KDE 3.4. So not quite 3.5, not quite to where Trinity is. You name A. Has to be around about, oh yeah, 2.6 kernel. 2005? Bloody hell, really? There is an earlier piece of Linux OS that at the because there was two, well yeah, you can see from here there was two, I guess. One had the NVIDIA driver out the box and the other one had ATI. But yeah, this was also a good OS. Of course, live version. Does this have KR and R? That is a good question. Okay. I'm trying to remember what text I put on this. It has been a while. Okay, word. Holy crap. Okay, word. Oh, my life. That's going back a bit for me. You can see it's quite a bit speedy. That's a thought. What am I doing? 3M, used 359 meg, even back then. That's about what my Trinity uses now, for crying out loud. Place this card. Process table. Oh, memory, yeah. 360, yeah, okay. Very cool. I only used the swap as well. Bless it. He found the swap and decided to use it. Very cool. I must admit, this is behaving really well. Oh, configuration. Forgot about this bit. Well, and this is, yeah, KCVC said it is the same one as it was in Mandrake. KR and R-Tray, hello. Yeah, I could only go up to there. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, configuration. What else was in there? Other. Yep. Packaging, K package. K package. K package, wicked little manager, to be honest. For some reason, it's only picking up a few of the thingies, but still, alas, it was alright, it was fine. It's obviously got more than that installed, but yeah. Oh dear, let's see where Synaptic is. Did he put Synaptic on the bottom bar, or was that still after? That must have been after, alright. Hello, I'm having the same mess problems again there. It's behaving itself, and now it don't want to. Don't you hate it when it does that? Oh, I've got its geometry back. My package my information is out of date. Reload. You want to see how many files I got on this? Nah, don't bother. Okay, new repository. So we were rocking at the time NVIDIA 1.0. Look at that. Restore version text. Said PCNX, he named it text, bless him. Because he really did do most of the work, you know what I mean? Compiling all these and packaging them. It was his baby. There are some things like glibc that were still Mandrake. Because remember, PC Linux OS was a fork of Mandrake. So it makes sense. Now there's still a lot of MDK files brought over. But he did do a very good job. Oops, I seem to have frozen the display somehow. Yep, kill this. Don't know how, but I'll kill this. Yep, please, kill it. Unknown error, yeah, no, don't worry about it. I'm running off live anyway, so I wasn't expecting much out of her. Yeah, bless it, man. For us, it should release the ISO after it's finished. Halting system, power down. Oh, it just powers off. Do you? Or do you not even bother to do that because you can't? Fair enough. But yeah, 2005 version, but I do want an earlier version. I want the very first one. I don't know why, I just do. And I don't think I have it. Traffic services, I still got it running. Oh yeah, that and the pictures, yeah. Kill that off. Column control, don't need that anymore. Leave that running, leave that running, leave that running. And yeah, I don't even need that really. So, yes, that was fun for a little bit. It's actually back. Of course, everything changed around about 2010 when the new 64-bit GCC came out and all that. And we couldn't. It was never a rolling release before 2010. So theoretically, you can update from 2010 to the present day, 9 years, but I know from experience going from 4 years is hard enough. Believe me, that's a task. But it's doable, and it does work. Which one? Mandrake? Yeah, Mandrake was cool. Mandrake was cool. I loved Mandrake. Yeah. I've got to do another series actually. I started doing a series called Back in Time, and I should go back in that. But yeah, you can see a lot of similarities between like my Trinity and KDE3. I mean, can I put them both together? Can't see why not. If I yeah, still got P92 in there, I do. We'll boot that. And where Trinity is, where's Trinity on this? Shit. Boom. I don't know why I don't know what the exception is. I really truly do not know. So boot that. Well, it's gotta be pretty obvious. Mine's gonna be faster life, but there you go. And yeah, all good. Because I have like this going across that way, and I do have Thingy installed, but if I de-theme this, I wonder if I can theme it more or less the same as that. I can't remember. Oh, here we go. Oops. Wrong machine. Oh no, 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 password. I'm just wondering if auto will do it. Yes, it does. Huh, look at that. Would you look at that? So, if I can log out of that for a second, because yes, XF is okay. It's in current session. Let's log in as guest. Guest. Start X. Okay, so we're cooking on gas here now. Let's move this over. Move you over. So yeah, oh, you can see that it's messed with it here. But if I remember rightly, we do have KR and R tray in here on the configuration. So let me have a look. Hardware KR and R tray. Let's see if I can make it go. No, it's stuck at 800 by 600. Okay, no problem. We can do something with that actually. NVIDIA settings. Oh my god. Don't think they'll come up. I have, but NVIDIA settings. Quit. Yep. And I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I think this is on a different. No, not the install. Cancel that. The RIC chat. Choose your nick. Present on 92. See, I'm not quite sure if we're on FNet anymore or we moved to another thingy. RIC chat. Huh, there you go. And nothing there. So I don't know if I've just created that server with KRC or not. I'm not quite sure where PreSonixOS does have it singing because I don't think I have an RIC client, or do I? Do. Oh, I do. Kind of. Pigeon. You could do. Oh, is that RIC in here? Yes, there is. Wicked. Username, present. I'll do. Oh, hang on. What have I just done with that then? Get back up there. Okay. Join hash PC Linux OS. Oh, there we go. So it's at what server is that on? Freenode. So it looks like we're on Freenode on the RIC. And like there's some of the hello fans. So let me have a look at this over here. So then all close. Boom. Connections. New server. No. just wondering if that will connect actually. Or was it just called Freenode? Because I never remember. I mean, I know I've got Freenode Connect here. Okay, it's not a support channel. And no one seems to be wanting to think of. I know who Terry N is. I know who Parno is. I don't know who the others. Can't connect, connection refused. Boo. Boo. Let's try just saying Freenode then. New server. Well, yeah, looks like Freenode still works. Wicked. Yeah, I know it's bloody registered. It's mine. You daft bastard. And it truly is mine, by the way. Present. To me, it's registered. Yeah, I know it's registered. It's mine. Get the hell out, man. Nah, it's not going to connect, is it? I need one. Never mind. It was just an idea. So we moved from Ethernet to Freenode. Cool. Because we did have the new users guide, which goes to the wiki, which probably goes nowhere. Yeah. PeaceandLinuxSolo.online.com was the old website. Oh dear. Never to mind then. Install help. Does that open up? Oh yeah, login as root. Last the icon, blah blah. 2.5 gigs. Set delete guest account. Create user account. Yep. Because the installer on this is a lot different. If I just bring it up, you can see that everything was different. This part manager for advanced users. What again bring up this Drake. Actually, I'll just close out of that. Oh, it's still running it. Quit. Read carefully. Yeah, please make your data first. Of course, we've got mains HDA1 and mains HDA6. Okay. Boom. Boom. Okay. Alright. Yeah, it's gonna complain be I like this. Contain single hide files. Done. Oh, at least it will be if I could reach it. Okay, let's click next. It's cancelled because I have. Oh yeah. That was me being too impatient, wasn't it? That's what that was there. Me being too impatient. Let's just do next anyway. Let's see if it comes up. Yeah, HDA1. Boom. Good boy. Next. A lot more different from the install we have now. Yeah. Oh, I have to have swap. Is that what you're telling me? Oh, no, let's just untick that format then. Next. Hello, Steve. Hello. just going through a couple of old distros. I must specify. Oh, you have to specify. I must specify a swap partition. Ah. Let's delete that. Boom. Create. Today I'll do. No, let's hide the files again because they're gonna get wiped anyway. You bag of shit. Oops. Clicked on the wrong window there. Ah, damn it. Come on, mouse. Sort yourself out. My mouse is playing up. My mouse is playing up. Oh, there we go. Right. Right, you. Minimise. Get out my face. Right, there we go. Right, empty. Create. Swap. Yes, that's what I was after. Yeah, you. Son of a bitch. Get over there. Right. Click OK. Done. OK. No. OK. Next. Well, wait for that to say yay or nay. There we go. Linux swap. Yeah, we'll format that. Next. You go complain then? No. Next. Okay, this format, then copy progress. I used to quite like this old installer back in the day. I don't anymore. I'm glad that the other installer we have now is way more simple. However, the one trick that PC Linux OS still does very well is that if you're on a live session and you do install something, while in that live session, it gets carried over, it isn't binned. I reckon there's about 3 minutes remaining, which ain't too bad. But then again, the hard disks were, the CDs were smaller. I mean, we're talking 600 megabyte CD or something, if that. For the early versions. And mine's at running at 2.6 gig, which is massive. So how are you, Steve? Very pleased to see you here, mate. I hope you are well. I've had Simon Pettiford keeping me company. Actually, I don't even know how many users I have on here. True story. 4. Okay, I've still got 4 viewers. Hello, you 4 viewers. I hope you are well. So much fun, so little time. I don't know how well this is streaming even. Oh no, where's the last stream? No. Yeah, but how is it? Good, fair enough. I'll cope with that. I can cope with that. And we are 50% of the way. Yay! Happy Taco Tuesday, dude. Happy Taco Tuesday. Although it's Wednesday for me. Just saying, Wednesday. I'm already in the 18th. Yay me. Oh, let me make that a bit bigger. There we go. I'm also running Trinity down here, and I can't remember what for. Just for the similarities, I guess. Between like Trinity and KDE. I mean KDE down here and Trinity up here. So I hope you are well, sir. Are you doing anything in? Are you doing a stream tonight, Steve? Oh no, your son's off, isn't he now until after Crimble? Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. So anyway, let's go back to this one. I don't know who done that SVG of the Tux in the CD. It's rather cute. No, not tonight. No, yeah. No, I forgot your son's off school now, isn't he? He's off night school and all that kind of business, isn't he? So, which is a good thing. He can have a break from it all. Oh, this is nearly done. See, copying from changes. That's what I like. Okay, next. Okay, I do need to install the bootloader which I placed. Player, yep. Boot sets of drive, master boot record of drive. Master boot record, please. Install. Bootloader written. Apparently. A 12-hour day. Oh, I bet your back is killing you, bud. I bet your back is absolutely killing you. Logging has been activated. It's all done, apparently. So finish? Oh yeah, this is where I have to do the password business. Notice this is before the reboot on this version. And you do have to write password. Yeah, okay, whatever. Right, yeah, and then I have to delete guest. Will be deleted on first boot chart. And then my login name. I'll try and spell it right this time. My real name. My password. Because, yeah. Short password, okay, maybe do so, password thingy, and you could add additional usernames where on the new installer, the one that we use since 2010 or whatever, we don't. So yes, please reboot and finish. Not quite sure whether it let the CD go. It did, it must have. Soldering for the first boot of Peace Linux OS from 2005. I know it says Mandrake 9 at the top there because I'm using the Mandrake 9 VM. To be truthful. It's my little Trinity effort. Okay, so it didn't copy over the Oh, that's strange. I know, because that's the thingy, isn't it? Oh, I'm such a dope. Yeah, let's power that off just for a minute. Booted up the bloody thingy. Let's try this again. That's more like it. Come on, pennies. Booting the system. Escape for verbose mode. Maybe I should write that back in. Oh, there we go. We've got Ali and Root. So, we'll click that there. And log in there. I quite like that login screen. I do quite like that login screen. And I'm unsure as to which DM it's using. So I'm going to have to find that out. Go on, PC Linux desktop is ready. A bit scruffy, but it's ready. So anyway, let's see what that is. Okay, so we're just waiting for this to load. PC Linux OS Control Center, which is where you'll see a lot of similarities between what I have and what I had before. And what was I looking for? Boot, which is what I want. Select the display manager GUI for login. Boom. Oh, so we are on KDM, K Display Manager. That's a shame. Actually, that is a shame. Because if it would have been GDM, I could have pinched its theme. What can I convert a KDM theme into a TDM theme? This is the question. Let me go home. Up. That's strange, these orange icons aren't far off what I'm using, to be truthful. On my own? I know I was using orange, I'm not anymore. I was going to say, or did I use those on the Trinity? Did I? Here's a question. Well, no, I've used, I know I've used on that. Cool. You can minimize out of the way. So I've got bin boot dev, yeah. Present, yeah. Everything more or less the same as it always used to be. Yeah, your Fluxbox. Is Fluxbox installed? Was Fluxbox installed on this? You know what, I'm going to have a look. Did he put in? Ooh. I'm taking notice, Steve, don't worry. But yep, to you back. Session type. Yeah, Fluxbox and TWM. Who wants to see Tom's window manager? Me. Because back when I started, hello, I've got the hourglass spinning. Maybe TWM isn't installed. Or it was there for a reason. Or it just doesn't want to load. And no problem. Regardless. We'll let that carry on for a minute though, just in case she does. Oh, hang on. There we go. So, in that one there, the bar is a lot bigger for some reason. Not sure why that reason, but it is. And I did use something like that, didn't I? Yeah. Something like that. Interesting. Have to wait for the menus to update on that. I wonder if that did that on the old KG as well. No, I'm going to promise that. Totally back to the X server. Good lad. Session type. Well, I'll see our Fluxbox, won't it? Let's have a look at Fluxbox. Oh yeah, Fluxbox works. No problem there. Hidden XSMS. Why is XSMS hidden? I don't know either. Looks like he had a working menu out the box. Configuration, layer, dithering, blah blah blah. Arcades, yeah. Fair enough. You right. Okay. Can't be bad. Let's have a swap over to TWM on this. Oh, hang on. Yeah, we do have Mandrake TWM. Haha. Nah, well. Let's let's kick back out of that. Get back to KDE, which is what it was designed for. Okay, so new user guide and trash and business. What? What was I thinking of while I was here? Oh yeah, the kickoff menu, that's right. Let's see if this pauses as well. No, there's no kickoff menu. What's there no kickoff menu in what we on? That is a good point, that is. What version of KDE are we running here? 4.3, okay. So it probably didn't have the kickoff menu at that point. Ooh, alright, okay. There's some nice features in this as well. I mean, it's quite cool that there is like this here. Yeah, if you see what I mean. Oh, don't be a dickhead now. There we go. How it works. So yeah. Create new, yeah. Run command, no bookmarks. Open terminal, got no terminal on KDE3. So I'm just noticing. Icons, yep. Windows, yep. Refresh it, yep. Refresh desktop. Yep, that's still there. Switch users, change login. Okay, wow. Still the darn same, man. Wow. It's alright, I'm just finding that fascinating. Because, you know, I'm a simpleton like that. If Conqueror can. If we can get down to that bastard. Right, I'm wondering if Conqueror can. Yeah, I know that. Render my website now. That's our web compliant website. There we go. Bloody hell. It does. And it does it quite well actually. 2 out of 3 loaded on images. Oh, I do have to update this by the way, cause I wonder if I still got contact Linux tracker. Oh dear, how sad, never mind. Okay, I'm gonna put that to sleep. I'm gonna put this one to sleep and all. Exactly the same way Or maybe not exactly the same way. Oh, probably froze up doing that, but never mind. We'll make it a root shutdown. And for you, a root shutdown. That'll do it. There are some lattices though. So that's cool. Not quite sure what I'm doing now. Sorry about that. I just had an itch in the armpit. Not very good, but there you go. It happens. Oh dear. I don't know what else I'm doing now, to be honest. I don't even know how long I've been bloody streaming. But, oh, excuse me. 2.5 hours. And then I get the hiccups. So excuse me for that. Anyway, I am going to go to bed at 2 AM. What have I missed? Dark One. Oh, Matt was doing some gaming. Purism Libre on 5, now 7.99. Okay. So, all good. Ooh, help me if you can. Oh, so have you got another 12-hour shift tomorrow, bud? If you're wondering what I was chatting about earlier, without having to rewind the old video like to beginning, I was on about how Windows 95 influenced the not Windows managers, but desktop environments, whether it be like KDE, GNOME, XFCE, etc, etc. The way Windows 95 gave us like the initial start button bottom left, and I think, what did 98 have the quick thingy? Could have actually, but then you got the actual taskbar where you could switch between applications, and then you got the sys tray, clock, etc. And I was talking about shortcuts, keyboard shortcuts, that is. Control C, Control V, Control Z, Control X. No, cut, copy, paste. I know I got them in the wrong order. Yeah, CVXZ, cut, copy, paste, and undo. And I was also thinking how Linux tried so to be different from Windows that we had some strange shortcuts back in the day, like Control Q for killing an application, which some do still do, and so on and so forth. But Alt F4 still works on both OSs, strangely enough. So when people say Windows is horrible, Windows is bad, there's a lot of design cues in the DEs of today that stem back all the way back to Windows 95. Before that we had like TWM, whatever. F3. Sorry, F3WM. I'm getting tired now, buds. So I think I'm gonna knock it on the head tonight. Because your 4 viewers don't know whom you are, apart from Steve most likely and probably Simon. Hello, Gnostic. Trade Wars. I haven't played Trade Wars in years. Oh, wow. Trade Wars. Now, how far back is that? Wasn't there another one called Drug Wars or something like that? Or something like that where you had to pretend you was a drug dealer. Brilliant stuff. Or am I thinking something totally different, Gnostic? But I am going to turn it in. I'm going to say goodnight to people. So thank you for joining me, Gnostic and Steve and others. Simon, if you're still there. Whom else? Well, no, I knew you were there, Mr. Oh, Cybermaster. Yep. Cybermaster. Thank you for joining me as well. It has been quite a late stream, even for me. Well, kind of. And it was just an idea that came into my head. And if you know what that idea is, go to it back. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Simon. Yeah, it does go back to the 80s. At least. Yeah. But I am going to get some sleep. It's 18 minutes after 2. And I thought to myself, I'll have an early night tonight. That hasn't worked out exactly well. But what I am going to do before I do get my head down is have another drink because I'm spitting feathers, to be quite honest. That's because I've had about 15 cigarettes while I've been streaming. Yeah, it's all good. Bring the stress levels down. Yeah, I also show the fun corruption I get when using GDM for some reason. I don't know. With the 5.3 kernel, I have actually posted the same picture that I put on the screen way earlier, 2 hours and some odd ago, about midnight my time. Yeah, showing the fun corruption I had. And what else have I done? I booted Mandrake 9 up. I have done an early version of PC Linux OS. I obviously got my Trinity up because I'm a shill. Yeah. Oh, by the way, my Trinity's now for faster downloading on the a proper mirror. I am just saying. Techstar decided to put me on with the rest of the regular, although under a different folder. But I'm with the regular guys now. I'm with the big lads. Me and Chris. Chris does the Trinity Mini. I don't do the Trinity Mini. That's Chris's baby, and he does an exceptional job on that. I'm just saying. But yeah, we've been promoted to the mirrors. It's only 8:20 PM there. Yeah, I know it is, bro. I know it is. The time difference sucks between us and America. It really does. Because I'd really love for it to be 20 past 8 PM right now, to be honest. I'd stream for another couple of hours. No sweat. What was going on? Well, I've been out today, so I didn't get back until after 5, and then I ain't even bothered tidying up. My house is my room here is a pigsty, peeps. I'm not joking. So if there's anybody out there who's OCD wants to come in and do some tidying, I'm joking. Bad joke, I know, but I'm joking nevertheless. I got all tidy up tomorrow, ain't no issue. But I just shoved everything on the table before I went out and it's just piled. I've just got to tidy up. What else have I got to do? Or what have I done? I went through thingy. Yeah, 6 hours ago, yeah. I know, Gnostic. What else have I done this stream? I haven't done any mixing. Oh, by the way, I did get a copyright thingy for that mix I done the other night. It's just that like they're going to take the money. Yeah, 6 hours ago for me, you're right, yeah. 'Cause you're on Central Time, aren't you? Chicago time, if you like. Same time zone. I do believe Steve's in the same. Steve, you're in Chicago, are you not? I'm pretty sure you're 6 hours behind me as well. Yes. Tonight, I'm going off to bed, bud. I am. So thank you all for joining me. Yep. And I will see you soon. I think I've covered a bit tonight, but not as much as I wanted to, because I had a brilliant idea earlier on, and I just go live, and of course the brain just goes, "You're live now, ain't ya? Yes, suck it." So yeah, all good. Anyway, I'm off to bed. So good night, God bless. Mate, you all go with you, and I will see you all soon. Thank you for joining me. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you. Do I wish to end? Yes, please.